What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Monster Review, where we take a look at tech tips and how-to videos. You guys asked for a second Temu update, and here it is. I've ordered multiple stuff from them. There's actually 2 shipments on its way to me right now. But I did get a bunch of things. Just received it today, actually. Today and 2 days ago. Yeah. So first off, let me just say that shipping has increased. Not price. You know, Temu kind of sweetens the deal and lets you do something. I'll tell you that at the end of the video, what it is they let you do. So here are the 2 boxes that I got. I'm unable to use this video because I forgot to turn the mic on. I could only use this footage as B-roll. So yeah, so jumping straight into it. First thing we have is the dynamic stunt. Pretty cheap car, and I'll put the prices to all the items. So this is what we got. I don't know, man. This is like something you pick up from the dollar store, not exactly something I would pick up from an online retailer like Amazon or Temu. I thought it was battery powered, but I mean, it is what it is. Next, we have the M5 Air Dropper. The M5 Air Dropper is this little device that you strap onto your drone. I have a drone right here. Let's go ahead and strap it on like this. It's really simple to strap on too. There you go. There's a power button right here. Light shows you that it's on. A remote right here. Right here. And the idea is, let's say, I don't know, this charger right here. We'll put this charger, we'll attach this onto the cord. There we go. So that's like that. And then we take our drone and we're gonna load it into, what do you call this? I don't know, the slot, I guess. Push the button so it locks in place. There we go. It's now, the drone flies and it will take its payload, I guess, up with it. And so now you have the remote, and so let's say you could attach like flowers to this and then fly it over to your loved one and then use the remote and hit the unlock button. Bam! Falls right in front of them, and the flowers all scatter and die, and you know, your loved one is kind of disappointed at you. But yes, really simple design, and I'm gonna have fun with this. So be sure to subscribe to see all the cool things that I drop from my drone. I don't think this Mavic Mini 2 is powerful enough to lift some stuff. That was sick. Alright. What's next? Next we have the drone. And that's the name of it. Drone. Avoiding obstacles. So this is the E88. And I did pick up another one. Wanted to see what the difference are. And there's no difference except the packaging. But this packaging I like better. It's nicer, but it's the same exact contents inside this box. This one, I don't like this box at all. It kind of looks weird. But anyway, so we open the box, we pull out the drone, and right away we get a nice carrying case, which is pretty cool because this Mavic 2 Mini didn't come with a traveling case. So the fact that we get a traveling case with this cheap drone is pretty cool. And so if we open the drone here, we get instructions. We have the remote. It requires 3 AA batteries, which I already put in. And then here is the drone. And then it comes with 3 battery packs. And these battery packs, what's interesting is that you can just plug a USB cable directly into the battery pack and charge it that way. And for the drone itself, it's kind of similar to the DJI Mavic. These legs fold. Not something I would expect from a, you know, cheap drone, but they unfold and fold. It's pretty cool. This is the camera model, so this should be a camera. We'll test that and see. We have what seems to be lights, or it could be infrared. I don't recall this having obstacle avoidance, so we'll see. And there's also a infrared light or a camera right here. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but we'll test that as well. So camera in the front, something on the bottom, and then 2 lights in the front. Drone is really light. Smells terrible, like melted plastic. That's exactly what it smells like. The battery pack just slips in the back just like that, just like a DJI drone. Gotta hand it to them. They did a really good job designing this drone. But yeah, battery pack slips in like that. The camera, I think you have to adjust the camera to the angle you want, because obviously there's no gimbal. So, and then the power button. Push the power button. Oh yeah, they're lights. That's what it is, lights. Interesting. So there's 2 antennas right here, but they don't do anything. It's just plastic. They're just plastic. Like, I could just break it off and it'll still work, but whatever. I'll just leave it like that. So unfolding them, it's not going to increase your range. So now the remote and the drone are on. You push up to turn it on. Push down to turn it off. That's cool. That's really cool. We have some like auto takeoff buttons. I don't know what they're for. This thing is actually really fun to fly. Like, I don't know what it is about it. The only problem that I'm seeing is that I specifically purchased a camera model. Okay, so far what I'm getting at is that there's an app that will connect directly to the drone, which is kind of weird because I was gonna say there's no place to hold the phone, but there is a place to hold your phone. The remote has a phone holder. So now we established that, you know, you can put your phone on the remote. How do we get the app? What's the app called? The instructions doesn't say. Alright, let's see what else is in here. This for the camera. Oh, here it is. So the camera has its own little packet. Alright. So that was my fault. My fault. So you have the instructions, and then you have this with the camera. Okay, so it should be pretty simple. Got my iPhone right here. Okay, RC FPV. That's the name of the app. Alright, so let's go ahead and just put these propeller guards on. There we go. Turn on the drone here. I'm gonna assume that's the name of the drone because I connected to it just fine. Okay, so now we get this message here. Alright, so click allow. Oh, we got image. What? What? Look at that. Look at that quality. It's not great, but it is sunny outside and I do have a fresh battery pack, so I gotta say, that drone was pretty legit. I like that drone a lot. But moving on to the next item, we have here, I think I know what this is. I saw this on Amazon for 30 bucks. So say hello to my little friend. And check this out. Whoever makes this toy, right, they don't put the battery cover on there. They leave it off because they know you're going to put batteries in here anyway, so I appreciate that. It's my job easier putting batteries in here, right? No, correction, not toys, tech.
That's what I said, toys.
No, not toys, tech.
That's what I said, toys.
Yeah, but they're not toys, they're tech. I actually like this thing. This thing is pretty cool. I don't know what it is, the movement, it's pretty funny. It's a couple of modes. There's the mimic mode where it mimics everything you say.
There's the mimic mode where it mimics everything you say.
And then there's a music mode.
And there's a music mode. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You know, you're really loud.
Thank you.
This is a nice little toy to get kids who are into that kind of crazy stuff. I like this. This is cool. After the drone, this has to be probably my second favorite item here. Another toy worth picking up at Temu. I can see why some sellers on Amazon would charge 30 bucks for this. Yeah, if you want it for a steal, check it out on Temu. All right, next on our list is this. Nothing techie about it. It's not really a cool toy. It's a pouch, but when you open it, voila! It's a grooming kit. It's metal. It's a pretty thin piece of metal. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, I would recommend this gift bag item. And last but not least, it's a build-it-yourself RC car. Comes in this bag, no box, but you have like the battery compartment, the board. It comes with everything that you'll need to build an RC car, and I thought this was really cool, especially given its price tag. You're not gonna find something like this at 5 and below. So that's why I picked it up. So let's go ahead and build this. Drive it. And there you go. That's my latest batch of Temu stuff. I mean, nothing crazy. It's just a few items. Now, as promised, I'm going to share my feelings about Temu. Shipping has increased from when I first ordered from Temu, which is not bad. It's still better than if I were to purchase some of these stuff from Wish or eBay, so I still got it pretty soon. But Temu is definitely feeling a bottleneck. It doesn't seem to slow them down though, because they're still heavily advertising, and you know, I'm still constantly getting pop-ups for different kind of deals on their app. So clearly they're not too worried about the bottleneck that they're currently experiencing. And apart from that, they actually give you an opportunity to cash in on, you know, potentially delayed items. So Temu gives you a time frame of when they expect items to be delivered. And if those items are not delivered within that time frame, Temu will give you 48 hours to claim a $5 credit on the entire purchase. I thought this was very unique because they're the only companies that I know that do it. And then on top of that, it's actually a really good marketing tactic. You're calling people into the app, so when they go into the app to claim this $5 credit, you can pitch them other things, or they might see something else and buy that. They even give you more options to save. So if you check the app regularly, so let's say I place an order on January 1st. If I check the app regularly, and let's say I so happen to stumble upon the app on January 3rd, and I go through the order history, the app will let me know that, hey, this item that you purchased is actually lower now. Would you like to file for a refund? And then all you have to do is just click that button to file for a refund, and that is it. A request is going to be submitted for a partial refund for the difference between, you know, what you paid and what the going price is now. And I thought that was brilliant. So from a marketing standpoint, it's genius, because, you know, people are going to go check the app repeatedly to make sure they can jump on that refund if the price for the item that they purchased does drop. From a customer perspective, you make them more confident in shopping with you, because they're not going to think twice about whether to wait for this item to drop in price. They're going to be comfortable with placing the order, because if the price does drop, they'll have the opportunity to submit a refund for the difference. And I think that's brilliant. And I'm going to call out Target and Amazon and Walmart and Best Buy, all these legacy retailers. They could learn a thing or two, because Temu is doing a lot of things right, and they definitely need to take notice. It shows that Temu cares about their customers, at least for now, in their early days. Amazon was once like that too, but they've gotten to a point where they're the top dogs, and so they don't really care if they upset customers, you know? Where are their customers gonna go? Who's their biggest competitor? Walmart. So example, when they came out with Amazon Prime, you know, people were excited. They were getting their shipments within 2 days as promised by Amazon. And then slowly that 2 days increased to 3 days and 4 days. I do think Temu is in a pretty good position right now. They do seem to know what to do. They're doing a lot of things right. And I would go out on a limb and say that I can see them overthrowing Amazon and becoming the top dog for the US market. I can see that. And in a couple of years from now, if Temu ends up filing for bankruptcy or they don't overtake Amazon, then I will make a new video on the downfall of Temu. And through the entire video, I will henna tattoo a Temu logo on my forehead and do that video if they don't overtake Amazon. Because I'm pretty confident that they're going to be the next top dog and take over Amazon's market share. I could see that happening. Actually kind of hoping it happens. Because in a lot of scenarios, it just makes sense to go with Temu. For example, like I said, this is also on Amazon for 30 bucks. So this thing is also on Temu for $9.58. You're talking $30 on Amazon and then $10 on Temu. I will be continuing to make videos on Temu and the products that they offer and uploading it to this channel. So if you are curious and you want to be in the know about Temu, subscribe to this channel. We're also looking at other retailers that we can investigate. My name is Z. Thanks for watching, and I'll be sure to look for you in the next one. Hasta luego, muchachos.